What's up guys, Willie here. Today I'm going to be showing you my full tank loadout. This is my actual tank setup, not my battle tank, okay? So I'm going to show you really quickly the actual loadout because that's what you came to see. And then we'll touch on the other stuff later. So left to right, engulf, stoke flames, backdraft, immolation, hard light shield, burning determination. Honestly, burning determination, I switch it out sometimes. You can switch it out too, whatever you feel like running on there. Good alternative is always going to be wildfire because it heals you, um, and it's not for a small amount. Don't be fooled by that. It's not for a small amount. I guess it just depends how you're spec'd. Absorb heat, but again, it kind of leaves you stationary and stuck. It's very hard to get out of, so it's not my preference. And a lot of the stuff that I run. Or you can just run a straight up supercharge like Reignition. You can never really go wrong with that or Eternal Flame. Honestly, it's up to you what you want to run on the 6-1. If you're just set on being a full tank, I would probably go with Burning Determination, which is what I'm running here. So that is my loadout. How I run it, I will tell you, Hard Light Shield is one of the last things that I do pop, if I pop it at all. That is more of a lifesaver because it is a hard stop to most damage, right? Like, this is your lifesaver. If you get stuck in that one shot, you see it coming, you can't get out of it, that's what you hit. Same thing with Personal Dampening Field, okay? These are there to save your life, pretty much. Mostly I'm going to be staggering between Immolation, Stoke Flames, and Burning Determination. And I'll show you what I mean here, because you want to alternate your shields on cooldown. Although these are not true shields, they are shields, but they're not true shields, right? It's not like ice where you're going to be shield heavy. Let's take a look at Emulation, right? Greatly increases shield value, however, shield absorbs 35% damage taken. So you want to run that concurrent with Stoke Flames, run them at the same time. Stoke Flames decreases the damage dealt, but increases the total healing. So between these two, you will clip them like so. I'm going to hit Immolation, and then I'm going to go straight into Stoke Flames, right? But I'll show you how I do that because it does add a dot on the ad. So whenever I go in and I start, I'll show you that rotation. But then I would alternate it with Burning Determination. So let's say we're in the raid, we're running in, right? Let me zoom out. I'm going to hit Engulf, Backdraft, Chronomatic Emitter. There you go, Emulation into Stoke Flames. From there, you're just going to kind of alternate Backdraft and Engulf. That's it. About halfway, I'll switch on Burning Determination. That's halfway to cooldown on Emulation. Now let's back up, run it again. And that's pretty much how you run it, right? You will run Immolation and Stoke Flames together, and then you will use Burning Determination once Immolation is about halfway on cooldown. So you're going to be healing yourself the whole time that you're doing this. This is why you don't use your weapon a whole lot as a fire tank. And then I'll show you the tactical mod that I use to run with that, because there's not really a lot you need on the tactical mod. As far as the Hard Light Shield, like I said, it's there to save your life. If you start taking a lot of damage, you know, if the boss starts eating through Immolation and Stoke Flames and Burning Determination, you go Hard Light Shield. If Hard Light Shield's on cooldown, well, you got Personal Dampening Field. It's a hard stop, it'll save your life. So if your health drops about halfway, that's what you want to be rocking. Save your life. So as far as while you're tanking, Fortified Assault increases your defense by an additional 10% while not blocking, as opposed to Fortified Blocking, right? It's not really a need to block as a fire tank. not really a lot of need to use your weapon. If you feel like you're going to use your weapon, which, you know, I use it sometimes, um, just smack the adge around a little bit when I hit him with the chronomatic emitter. I use the staff, and I use the absorption adapter, so weapon attacks have a chance to activate a shield, reducing damage by 75% until damage equal to 30% of your health is prevented. This effect may only occur once every 60 seconds. So that's pretty much it. You know, the head mod, the leg mods, don't worry about it. There's nothing that really is going to go in there, unless you're going to be putting a superpower in. Then you can get a tactical mod for it. There's one for all the superpowers. Other than that, chest mod is going to be quick healing. Gain an additional 2% bonus to healing received. So very, very good for fire tanks. You probably won't go through your power very quickly either, unless you just don't really know what you're doing and you just burn through your power bar. Then you're going to die anyways, because you're not going to have anything to pop to save your life. So, you know, it's all about staggering your loadout. As far as the artifacts that I'm running, Everyman Prototype, genetic alterations cause your skin to harden when your life is threatened, giving you defense equal to a percentage of your max health value when your health gets low. Manacles of Force, capable of blunting the strongest attacks. These manacles put you into an unshakable state for X amount of seconds when an attack damages you for at least 30% of your health. Absorb 50% of incoming damage and reapplies it over the next X amount of seconds. So, because I do run a couple of, you know, quote unquote, what I'm going to call shields on here, I do run manacles. Last one is the refractor here. Hitting an enemy with a pull grants you an up to 7 group members' health equal to a percentage of your dominance. This effect is, you know, a small percentage. So these are what I run. You could switch something here out for Mystic Symbols of the 7. It's going to be more of a preference at that point, which, you know, Mystic Symbols of the 7 would be great for fire tanking. But I like these. These are what I'm using, because this complements my loadout. As far as how I am spec'd in my skill points, we're going to be running hybrid. You get that 5% dominance, 5% restoration. Then we're going to go straight down the middle. Critical healing chance, critical healing magnitude, then health, max it out if you can. Health is what you need for a fire tank. If you have any left over, go into restoration. I wouldn't put more than 100 points into it. I've only got 30 because I'm only at 402 skill points. Anything over that, probably anything over 50, you can just go straight over to dominance. So you don't really need to continue speccing into dominance. Just if you have overflow, that's where you would put it, because you're going to get enough dominance from your gear and your augment. And speaking of, you're going to see my augment. And I got the bulldozer soda. This also gives you extra dominance. You can see there, 1,277 dominance. I always tap it off with an Omega compound. I'm never running anything unless I'm running Omega compound and the consumable for my respective role. Dominance, everything's dominance. You can see they're all maxed out except for this one. Needs to be broken through. Other than that, everything is as much as it should be. So get them up as quick as you can. Break your gear down. Get those exabytes and put them in here. I mean, that's almost 600 dominance for each one. I mean, that's almost 2,400 dominance. Almost, you know, minus 1. Very necessary. That's pretty much it, guys. I mean, that is my loadout in a nutshell. That is basically what I do to survive. as a fire tank. I hope this was helpful. Hope you find some use out of it. Of course, if you have any feedback, drop it down below in the comments. Give me a like and subscribe. I'll be putting up some future gameplay running the actual tank. I didn't actually record the stuff we did last night, unfortunately. But it's okay. We play every day, right? You gotta stay grinding on DC. Anyways, guys, that's what I got for you today. Thank you for checking it out. Wooly out.